Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Farah Feeds, and I hope you all are doing great and excellent. So finally our Eid celebration is over and we are back to routine. And there was something that I promised to my kids. It was to bake cookies for Eid, but unfortunately I did not have the time to do that, and they have been nagging me since then to bake cookies. So finally I decided to make just one variety of cookie for them today to cheer them up. So it's a very simple recipe, but yet so delicious and delectable and satisfying. So it's called the Custard Butter Cookies, the salted version, for which I need about 200 grams of unsalted butter and less than quarter cup of icing sugar. And of course, if you want it to be more sweet, you can add more icing sugar. So there goes our organic all-purpose flour to bake the cookies, and then we need the vanilla flavored custard powder. So that's about it to begin with the recipe. And as I told you, yes, if you want the sweeter version, you can add more icing sugar to it. And yes, so there goes our butter. It is about 200 grams of unsalted butter. And of course, if you are using salted butter, it will be even better to give you a salty tinge to the cookies. But I did not have the salted butter, so I'm using the unsalted butter. So to proceed with, I'm adding in the icing sugar, and followed by a dash of salt. Well, salt is up to your requirement. Of course, I wish I could have added a bit more of salt, but I just kept it minimum. I have to be a little careful about adding salt. So it was 1 spoon of salt. And that was just nice. Maybe if you want it to be a little saltier, then you can add another half spoon, no harm. So perfect. What we're going to do is to blend and mix these three ingredients together. So I'm using an electric hand mixer, which is so comfortable for me, in fact. So I'm just going to mix them to a very, very smooth consistency. So well, you can see that it's going on very smooth. Of course, with the butter, it's perfect. Great. I think I'm almost done with the blending and mixing and all that. And of course, I can see that the sugar and the salt has infused and incorporated beautifully with the butter, and it has combined perfectly, and it's in perfect consistency, of course. So the next step is to add in the flour. We don't need any baking powder or anything for this recipe. It's just by itself so yummy. And of course, I'm adding about 3 cups of all-purpose flour to the butter mix. So this is the measuring cup that I'm using. So it shows about 3 cups to my measurement, and 1 cup of the vanilla custard powder. And then again, mix it thoroughly, combine so that the butter mix combines well with the flour. So I'm just checking on the consistency. It's a little bit sticky. For cookies, of course, you must be very familiar with the consistency. When you touch it, it must be non-sticky, so that it will be easy for you to roll them or make them into shapes. So I added another 2 cups of flour to get the perfect texture. So now the cookie dough looks absolutely perfect, non-sticky, and it can be made into any shapes. It can be molded into any comfortable shapes or any desired shapes that you would want to. So this is the kind of texture that we need. I hope you can see it. It's non-sticky, so it's perfect, and it'll be easy for us to make the shapes. So all that I'm going to do is to make them into cookies. I'm going to shape them and then get back to you soon. And I will do that quickly and catch up with you. Well, perfect friends. So I managed to shape my cookies, and all that I did was to use a fork to give the design to the cookies. That's about it. So I'm going to put this into the oven and bake it, and I will show you how it turned out to be. Well, our cookies are right out of the oven, super hot, and of course I can smell the flavor and aroma of the butter, and it looks perfect. It looks absolutely scrumptious, mouth-watering, in fact, because we can really smell the richness of the butter cookies. And of course, my kids are just eagerly waiting to try them out. And as you all know, we cannot just right away eat it. The moment you take it out from the oven, it has to be kept it for a while to cool down. Only then you will get the perfect texture of the cookies. It will be crispy and nice to eat. So I'm just waiting for them to cool down. So perfect. I have transferred the cookies into my cookie jar, and of course we have tried them. It's absolutely scrumptious, so good, so delicious, and so buttery. Trust me friends, you will love this recipe, so don't miss it out. Go ahead, give it a try, and post your comments in the comment section. Well, if you are looking for salted butter cookies for your tea time or a cup of coffee, this will be the best choice, the ideal choice. So thank you very much for watching my video. This is Farah Feeds signing off for today. Until I see you in my next interesting video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also share my channel link with your family and friends. See you all. Bye. Take care.